Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily Freybler. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this eye look, or this whole makeup look, I guess. I'm not doing just eyes. I am so excited to be coming to you with a festive eye look. This is perfect for any holiday party that you're going to, like literally any occasion during the holidays because of the green look. I love how it turned out, and I love how it brings out my eyes, especially with the like bronzy brown color on the lower lash line. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every single week on beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So let's get started with the tutorial. Like I said in the intro, we're doing a holiday makeup tutorial, which I'm really excited about. I was experimenting with kind of green and gold eyeshadows. So that's what we're going to do today. Starting out, I'm going to use the CoverGirl mattifying primer. I really love this stuff. I am starting with my face today. I just personally like doing that. If you're worried about fallout or whatever, then start with your eyes. If you want, just fast forward and you can look at the eye tutorial part of this. But I like to start with my face because I feel like I can see how the look is going to come together. And I always end up getting foundation on my eyelid because I'm so used to doing my face first anyway, so I don't want to ruin the look. So that was a long explanation. So I'm pretty pale right now for this shade of foundation, so I'm going to be mixing in the Catrice Prime and Fine Lightening Drops. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. This is beautiful, you guys. Like, it is so nice and just kind of natural on the skin. It doesn't get like too matte on me. It doesn't get too dewy on me, especially if I use like this mattifying primer and I use the powder that I'm going to use in a minute. It's just like the perfect foundation, honestly. I love it. So I'm going to add in some of these lightening drops. I haven't used them in a while, honestly. So I hope it works well enough. Color-wise, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to dot this on my face. And I am going to go in with a brush. This is from an Amazon pack that I got. I might link it for you guys, but honestly, it's not my favorite foundation brush. It's just clean. Still a tad dark for me, but that's okay. I love this time of year because I feel like holiday makeup and like makeup holiday parties is so fun. So this is perfect for any event or anytime you just want to experiment with makeup a little bit more. I'm going in with a sponge. These are also from Amazon. It comes in a 5-pack and it's like $7.99 or something ridiculous. For concealer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. This stuff is great. I have the shade Medium Sand. Do not be scared of the shade name Medium Sand because trust me, it's not like a medium shade. Obviously, that's very light. So the shades are kind of off in my opinion. I will say this does oxidize just like a tiny bit, but it's nothing too crazy. So I'm just going to take the brush and start to blend this in. And this concealer goes a long way. So as you can see, I'm taking it on my chin as well. Up on the eyelid for a primer, and then up on the forehead a little bit. We'll dot, like a dot here, dot there. And then I'm going to go in with my sponge. I just kind of like to get the first layer down with a brush to start blending it, and then I'll go in with a sponge. But do whatever you prefer. My sponge is wet. I don't know if I said that. So that just makes sure that the product kind of like absorbs into the sponge and looks very natural on the skin. I know I haven't posted very much lately, which I'm so sorry about. Honestly, life just feels so crazy lately with our move and getting the house all set up. And then also my parents came for an entire week at Thanksgiving, which was great to see them and everything. It's just like kind of threw off like me being able to film and like work and stuff. Like I was working a little bit, but it was still not the same. So I am going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder. This is my favorite. And I also use the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, I think. No, Miracle Powder Sponge. And then I go in on my hand and see how it like picks up so much product. So I go on my hand first, and then I go onto the T-zone and kind of spread it out. So this powder is a game changer for me, you guys. I discovered it months ago, like I want to say 3 or 4 months ago, and I haven't looked back. Like I don't think I've tried like a couple pressed powders because I do like a pressed powder every once in a while, just for like something on the go or like something a lot quicker, a little bit less messy. But this powder keeps my makeup in place all day long. I don't get shiny with it. Even when I was living in Mississippi, this powder was my saving grace. And so, yeah, I just freaking love this powder, and I will continue using it for forever, especially my T-zone. It is a little bit drying, so that's why I like this sponge, because it has this velvety texture, so it picks up powder differently than like this sponge would. This one puts a lot more moisture into the skin, where this one puts the powder on beautifully without putting too much moisture and like making the consistency all weird. So I prefer this separate sponge for that purpose. But you can definitely just apply it with this sponge if that's your jam. Yeah, my filming and like everything, it's just been off, you guys. And like I feel so bad because I had so many plans over the holidays. This season is so busy for so many reasons, for this job and also for just like real life, you know? So, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for continuing to watch when I do upload videos. It really means a lot to me because it's been crazy over here. Okay, first up, I'm going to contour my nose using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is my all-time favorite bronzer for like contouring. It's a lot cooler of a tone than the other bronzer I'm about to use. So I use this little brush from e.l.f. called the Crease Brush, and it is so nice because it's very precise. And yeah, it just works so well. So just very lightly go along the nose. I don't do this every day by any means, but if you're going to a party, like I definitely put the effort into like contouring a little bit more precisely and like spending a little bit more time on my makeup, I guess. So this is my favorite bronzer brush right now. This is from e.l.f. as well. This is their Flawless Face Brush. The reason I really like it is it's very fluffy and it's like kind of fanned out this way. But then if you turn it that way, it's skinny. So it fits perfectly right here. Then another e.l.f. product that I just have been loving their products lately. This is their Forever Sun Kissed Bronzer. I think this is their primer infused bronzer. It's so good. So I go in with this. This one is a little bit of a warmer tone, which lately I prefer. I just feel like it gives obviously some warmth to the skin, but also gives it definition. So sometimes I'll go in with both the Physicians Formula bronzer and this. So I might do a little bit of that as well today. So yeah, I'm going to dip into the Physicians Formula one as well, just to get oh my gosh, the best of both worlds. Can you tell I'm out of practice? Like, wow, Emily. So yeah, I have this makeup tutorial for the holiday season, and then I'm also going to do a red eye look, I believe, as well. And if I have time, I might do just like a very simple one. And that could be even just like a get ready with me. I do have a ugly sweater bar crawl next weekend, so we could do something fun for that. I don't think I'm going to do blush and highlight yet because I'm not really sure what colors I want to use with the eye look. So next, I'm going to do brows. So we have some shape here with our eye look. I've been loving the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. It's so good. I go through phases where I use a powder. I go through phases where I use a pomade. Sometimes I just, oops, that fell out. I don't know why. Sometimes I just use a brow gel, but right now I've been loving using a little like whatever this is called, not marker, pencil kind of. Do very thin, light strokes, and you don't want to apply too much pressure. And when I get the shade brunette, so works perfectly with my hair. So yeah, we go home for Christmas in less than 2 weeks, which is pretty crazy. We are spending an entire week back in Michigan this year. Last year we did 2 weeks, and honestly, like, it was way too much. Caleb and I were so exhausted. I got extremely sick after we went home, just because we were seeing so many different people, hanging out with them, eating, drinking, doing all this stuff, and it was too much for my immune system. It was too much all around. We were exhausted. So we figured this year, a week is more than enough time, and then we will be back here for New Year's, which I honestly really like, just kind of doing a New Year's here. That's what we did last year. I was too sick though last year to do literally anything. We sat on the couch. I don't even know if I was up for the ball drop. I think I probably was, because we stayed up late all through the holiday season. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill palette. I honestly use this for so many looks because it has so many different colors. Like, as you can see, it's great for all of that. These green colors are what we're going to be using today. If you don't have this palette, I highly recommend it because it has so many everyday shades, but then it also has some fun shades. The quality is amazing, and I know a lot of people have it. So that's why I always use this palette, because I don't want you guys to think you have to buy like a bunch of different eyeshadow palettes when literally you don't. You just need one really good one and you'll be set, unless there's like a specific color that you want. What we're going to do is start with just a very neutral brown just in the crease. I don't like not doing this. Like, I have to use a neutral brown in the crease. Otherwise, I feel like my eye look doesn't come out quite how I want it. So this is just a fluffy blending brush from a Wet n Wild kit that I got. They have a pro brush collection, and those brushes are my absolute favorite brushes. They are such good quality. They're not very expensive, and they're just really good. So I'm just going into the crease with this. Just be very light-handed with it and sweep back and forth, and then do small circular motions as well. Now I'm going to go into this green color right here. I'm going to dip another brush that's kind of a fluffy blending brush into that color, and I'm going to really make sure to hit off the brush so I don't have too much fallout. I'm going to place on the outer corner of the eye. So just place. Then I start stamping it up a little higher. You just have to really slowly pounce to blend and work the color into the eye. Then you can start sweeping, but I like to place on the outer corner because that's where the most pigment is gonna go when you are working with the shadow. And then I'll take that first brush and just kind of shimmy it back and forth to blend. So I just blend out that whole color. We got a nice wash, but I do want it to like pack a little bit more punch. So I'm gonna go in again to that green shade, and then again I just pack on the color. And now, since we have a lot blended out, it's really a lot easier, I feel like, to keep blending. And then go back in and blend out those edges. You can go back into that brown shade and even a little bit of the green on this fluffier brush and just kind of go right into the crease and blend. And honestly, since I tap off the excess product, I really don't have any fallout going on under my eye. Okay, now I'm going to take the sparkly green right here. So now I'm going to pack the color on the outer part of the eye. Just to get some of that sparkle going on. Actually going to spritz my brush real quick with some setting spray. Whatever you have will work. This is the Milani Make It Last. And then go into the color and pack it on to the outer corner. It's just going to give it a lot more pop, and then also make it stick a lot better. I just kind of like pat back and forth, and I'm going to try and blend it into the inner part of the eye here. I'm honestly just going to kind of start going into the inner corner here. But since we didn't lay down that other green, it's a lot lighter on the inner part of the eye. And then take that green fluffy blending brush, or the one we did with the green, and just blend. And this is when, if you have fallout, take a fluffy brush. Take any brush that you would use to like sweep product out, or sweep product under the eye, put face powder on, whatever. You just take it and go like this very lightly. You don't want to press on the skin. Just like very lightly go in, and it works. Ta-da. Now I'm gonna kind of mix these two shades, these very light shades. One's a little bit more icy, one's a little bit more like of a vanilla undertone. I'm gonna just kind of mix them, tap off the excess, and place them right there on the inner corner to really make that pop, but keeping it kind of green. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take this like brown bronzy shade. So I'm taking this like little smudger brush and just smudging that along the lower lash line. I love how the brown kind of like complements the green. And then I'm going to take that light brown we started with and just kind of blend it out with the pencil brush. And then pack on a little bit more color. Just kind of go back and forth with this. Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil from Maybelline. I'm going to kind of like tight line and do my upper waterline. So I'm going to look, what I do is I look down and rub this back and forth. It's a really weird thing, but it honestly really like blackens that area and looks so good. And then I'm going to curl my lashes. I am not using falsies, but you can if you want. I think this look would be beautiful with or without falsies. So I wanted to just show it to you without them. So to get a very like false lash effect, I like to use the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer or Mascara Primer. This stuff, you guys, makes my lashes so long, so voluminous. It is freaking amazing. So what you do is you put it on first and then wait for it to get like more dry. I honestly err on the side of like pretty dry when I apply my actual black mascara. For mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Another one of my favorites, and it has been for years. It's so good. So just going to wiggle this in between the primer or my lashes, but with the primer on, you have to be kind of like careful because it is kind of like sticky. It's like you have dry mascara on basically. But you want to make sure you're coating every dang inch of that white primer or else you're going to look very strange. I mean, okay, first of all, can we just say the difference between the two eyes? I feel like this eye looks so big and like open, and I don't know, it's just like the dressed up sister of this one. So anyway, I'm going to go do the other eye and then we will be back for blush and highlight and lips. Okay, so I have my super dramatic green eye look done on both eyes now, but we need to do blush and highlight. So, and maybe even go a little bit darker on the bronzer. I feel like when my eyes are really dramatic, I need to like balance out the face a little bit. So for blush, I'm going to use this Milani Baked Blush, and I usually use this in like the summer months because it's very glowy, and it's this is Bellissimo bronze, by the way, and it's like bronzy and stuff, but I feel like since we put the bronze on the under eye, it's just gonna look really good with it. So lately for blush, I've been using the e.l.f. domed stipple brush. So it's a stipple brush. I don't know what else I was gonna say. And I'm gonna go in this and then tap off the excess. I always do. And then stamp this kind of right here. I'm going to go right here. And then I'll kind of sweep the product as well. Then we're going to do the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. This is just a beautiful highlight on so many people. It goes with literally any look because it's so neutral. This is my favorite highlighting brush. This is from Wet n Wild as well, their Pro Brush collection. So I'm going to go in with some highlight, tap off the excess. I also like this one because it's kind of hard to go super overboard with it. Just like a very natural highlight, and it definitely packs a punch, like as you can see, but it's not something to where you dip your brush in and you're like, holy moly. So it's like very beginner friendly. It's so affordable as well. And it's beautiful, you guys. It's so beautiful. And I also feel like if you have textured skin, this isn't going to accentuate it as much as some highlights might. So I like to go down the center of the nose and really highlight that. Okay, so normally my favorite lip liner is Caramel Nude by CoverGirl. It's one of their exhibitionist lip liners. So good. It's retractable. It's like the perfect nude caramely shade. Sorry, I'm like adjusting my straps. It's the perfect shade and I love it. But the problem is it's kind of hard to find. They don't have it everywhere. It's just like a little difficult to get your hands on. So I discovered these bad boys. These aren't retractable, which makes me very, very mad, but they do sharpen better than any lip liner I have ever gotten. I've tried NYX, I've tried L'Oreal ones, I've tried so many, and these Milani ones, I love Milani lip products in general, but these Milani lip liners line my lips perfectly. The color is amazing and they sharpen amazingly. I do have a Sephora brand sharpener, but I don't know if that even matters. So I have two colors. I have Nude, 03 Nude, and I'm going to sharpen it in front of you so you can see how amazingly this sharpens. I've never had an issue. Like there's never been once where it breaks off weird. Where most lip liners I feel like do. It sharpens like a perfect pencil. Let's see. Oh, it's so beautiful. So this is Nude, and this is a little bit more of a pinky shade. Beautiful, but it's definitely more pink. And then I have All Natural, which I'm going to sharpen real quick as well. And this is more of a like caramely true nude shade. So this is the All Natural and this is Nude. I got both of these on Amazon for like $3 or something ridiculous. So again, these are my favorite lip liners right now. I can't believe I'm saying that. And it's not Caramel Nude, but here we are. So I'm going to line my lips quick with, what shade am I going to use? All Natural. This is the more nude one. I feel like it'll look better with this look. And these like stay put on me too. They're so good. So I kind of lined it on all the lips, but not quite. So then my favorite lipstick, I seriously haven't worn anything else in like, it's probably been a month at this point. This is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish like lipstick in All Natural Nude. It is amazing. So it is like a liquid lipstick to where it doesn't transfer after it's kind of dried down, but it's not as drying as like a normal liquid lipstick. So I love it. Seriously, my favorite lipstick color combination in so long. I am in love with this, especially around the holiday season. If you want to give someone a smooch, this is the perfect lipstick. It does take a little bit to dry down, but once it dries down, it's going to stay put. So I'm going to take the Milani Make It Last setting spray and spray my face. This stuff really does make a difference, you guys. Like, so good. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really love how this eye look turned out. It's like super festive, glam, and perfect for a holiday party. And again, I really love this Jaclyn Hill palette. I think it is perfect for anyone in your life who loves makeup because it can suit so many different people. And it's really not that bad price-wise, so it'd be a perfect gift for the holiday season. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out my other makeup tutorial that I'll be coming out with soon. That one's going to be more of like a red and gold focus. So I hope you enjoyed it. Give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every single week on beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So I'll see you guys in video very, very soon. Bye, guys.